Hey yo, once again, it's the man with the master plan. It's PNK. I think you better recognize. Welcome to Switchboard and Kamakawa. I am not alone.
I mean,
anyone.
I love how you just did it like
not everybody at once. Not all of you at once. One at a time, please. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hi guys, this is Nell again, coming back at you.
And I'm the guy with a mouth that's lubricated with words. That's me right there, Simon says.
Lubrication every single episode.
Lubrication is very important, especially.
He has a thing for that. Do you buy those?
Yes. Have you ever tried?
Bro,
No.
natural. We're going natural. We're going natural.
You know.
Anyway, please subscribe. Please share. Comment. Like.
Natural.
Hit the notification bell so you know every time we have uploaded a new video. Today we are talking about something interesting. Something that is been bugging me for a while now.
What's
It's
that?
been bugging you.
It has because I have certain comments and opinions about this. So
Reserved.
basically, this is what we're talking about. How transparent can you get with a girl?
How transparent can we get
How
with a girl?
honest should you be? Or maybe even because Nelly has raised a point earlier. What was this? What point?
Go ahead.
I don't remember.
Well, let me say what she said. She said we're always talking about girls and let's do this.
How transparent
can
can
you
girls
with
be?
your spouse?
Even girls, how can you
Is this
trust
a
your
past
partner.
thing or just generally about women and girls?
That's actually a very good question
yeah,
because
because
Is it with your spouse or just generally with women?
let's start with the relationship before we go to friends.
before it gets to your spouse, it has to be with girls or with women who you just met.
Heads up, I'm asking leading questions.
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna trap yourself.
Oh,
Kindly.
she
Carry
is
on.
trying to corner you.
Today she came out firing. She came out firing today. She came out firing.
No, but
today.
seriously, when
I
it comes
see
to
you.
transparency, it's a very interesting thing because when you say transparency is how honest can you actually be, then that also depends how honest can you actually be with yourself. Because you can only be as transparent with someone else as you are with yourself as first. Because you cannot, like for example, you're my friend, right? And I'm trying to like now be all transparent with you. I can only be on shallow level if I'm actually real honest with myself. Like, some things you can only be as transparent you are with yourself to someone else.
I beg to differ.
Go right ahead.
I think that there are some people who are just very manipulative.
Go ahead. Meaning in what way?
Because they know better, they're just telling you what they feel like you're gonna understand.
But okay, what do you
Is that
mean?
to your advantage? If
Yeah,
that's what you
no. So
understand?
basically, I'm trying to manipulate you to have a certain mindset that is not ideally the correct mindset, right? I
Who says
already
this?
know what's right. I already know this is the correct direction.
Then how?
This is my opinion, and then I'm gonna tell
So what
you.
does that say about you being manipulated?
No. You just think you're better than everyone. You might be narcissistic.
Okay.
But what does that say about you? though?
About me as an individual, I'm
yeah,
not
you being manipulated.
being manipulated.
Yeah.
What does it say? No, it doesn't say anything about me. It says
it
everything
does.
about you.
It does.
Because you're working from an assumption
It does.
that
You
have
have
already
to
been
be stronger
manipulated.
than that. You have to be stronger
No,
than
no,
that.
no.
Otherwise you're
No,
gonna
no.
fail
No.
in life.
No,
If-
I don't think so.
If every other time I tell you, Nelius, let's jump, and you jump, what does that say about
No,
you?
you've already you're coming from an assumption that I'm gonna do what you're telling me to do. You've given me information. You've provided information.
Don't you think?
what I do
I'm
with that
doing this
information?
because I know you're gonna do it.
No.
Here's the thing. Okay, children, relax.
Give me.
Relax. Here's the thing.
Give me.
When it comes to transparency, here's the thing. Transparency, you have to give people a level of transparency for them to even trust you. First of all, you have to give a level of transparency. The degree of transparency is now developed whether someone's in your inner circle or someone's in your outer circle, or to the extent that that person is involved in your life.
100.
And then you guys now are talking about manipulation. That comes part of now when that transparency you've given it to someone else. How do they use that transparency and now to even not only not even control you? Because even manipulation happens in many sectors, business, whatever. But transparency now, when you give that transparency, is now to the extent that you're giving someone power, not only because you're giving them access to not only you but also your life.
I
For example,
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
But let me introduce the fact that doesn't happen nowadays.
Let's
that
bring
doesn't
it.
happen nowadays.
Let's
It
bring
happens
it.
every day.
No, it doesn't. You know why? You know why I'm saying this?
Okay.
Because when I first meet a girl, I'm not going to show my true self, and she's not going to show her true self. That's why people get into relationship and break up, because now you see them for who they are.
That's your
they
life.
want
Guys,
no,
I've
that's,
asked you-
that's real life. That's
That's
what
not
happens.
mine.
I've asked you
Oh
two
my
questions.
God, this is what happens.
I've asked you
You
two
fake it till
questions.
you make it, and when you make it, you go to being yourself and be like, oh shit, he farts all the time. oh man, her shit smells like shit.
Are you supposed to be transparent about your own poop
Guys,
smells?
When no, all I'm saying is,
Guys.
you actually see true colors. You know, when we're dating Nelias, when you go to your house, you're gonna dress in lingerie with the first few nights. But when you get used to me, a few months later, 6 months later, maybe you start dressing with that kenyamo. What is it? What is it called?
Whatever.
Yeah. I love your face. It has some weird stuff. I love you come to bed looking all Frankenstein.
I get comfortable with what you're
you
saying.
get comfortable.
So,
You
but
stop
then,
trying. You
guys,
stop trying.
I keep telling you, we need to bring this question back home, right?
Go ahead.
And the statement says, how transparent can you be with women? And I asked you, is it in a relationship or in general? Because those are two different stories. Okay?
In general, because at the end of the day,
Because
you're trying to be in a relationship with this girl who you're talking to in the first
so let's
place.
work with an assumption that we're talking about a woman that you're intending to court.
Let's
right?
go with that.
Cool. So then,
how
what would
transparent
make
should a guy be with you?
me 100%?
Is that really?
But then, how transparent are you? Is the question we just had prior to this production, and I told you, if you come to me with your tone down, don't be aggressive, right? With your tone down, talk to me, tell me these are the facts. You understand? Whether I like them or not is none of your of your business, right? So you're telling me you don't want to be honest with me because you don't want the reaction or the backlash that comes.
Before you continue, would you rather he be who he is, which is more of a shouting man? Right from the bat, when you start dating, ama you find out later, way later when it's like too late. You have 2 kids.
Either way, I'm still gonna leave at some point if he is the person that he is.
So that's what I'm asking you. Would you rather have him
At
show
the
his true
get-go.
colors in the beginning
At the get-go,
or
yeah.
later?
At the get-go, yeah.
Now here's a
Now
different question.
he wants you. He's not gonna show you that.
Exactly.
He's gonna hide it. That's what I'm saying. No one is usually transparent,
That-
especially
That's
during
why.
this time.
That's why I said.
For me now, I'm not going to go
No,
even
not
deeper.
many
Simon,
people.
that's
Not many
what I
people are.
said.
Maybe you are.
Manipulation.
Now here's the thing. When it comes to now transparency,
You know I don't like people who are shouting at me, right? So you're toning your tone down just so I can like you. And then 3 months down the line when I've already liked you and my feelings are already, invested, is when you're going to start showing me that you are shouting,
okay.
right?
Now the thing is, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Transparency, when it comes to now showing transparency to someone else. And now she's now trying to say like, yeah, you're trying to control someone else's behavior based on your preferences.
100%.
One thing that you have to know is that you have no control over someone else's behavior, but you have control over only your behavior and your response. You have no control over it. When you realize that, you tend to be more at peace and you're able to now control even your response to other people's behavior. Because that's what now leads you to being more mature individual who can actually handle transparency from someone else.
Okay.
Now when you're able to handle now transparency from someone else, you're not able to even handle more of that particular individual.
What you're
and now what
saying-
happens is, yes,
Sorry. What you're saying is correct, but it's not realistic. It's
Yeah,
not what
yeah.
happens.
it requires a great level of maturity. I understand.
You're talking-
but then now the
supposed
thing
to
is,
happen, but it doesn't happen. Though.
He's talking from a point
It
of
doesn't happen.
self-actualization where,
exactly, which is okay. Not everybody can handle it. But
But
now the thing is,
no, all I get what Nelias is saying. What he's
Yes.
saying is the reality is different. Kwa ground vitu ni tofauti.
well, let me tell you what I do. Okay, forget it all. Let's break it
Mr.
down. Let's
Mr.
go real. Let's go real. Let's go break it down now. Even like this about you. Okay, now how transparent have you been in your past relationships?
First of all, we have established that.
he has zero.
Let's just stop there.
Uh-huh.
But the girls I've gotten in the past,
Uh-huh.
I have had to lie to. Because the moment they see you for who you are, they jump. They don't want to find out what more you can offer.
Pause.
From the bad, if they see something amiss, that's why I'm going to lie
Are you
about who I am. Not necessarily saying I'm Obama.
but you're not.
That's a big lie. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the little things.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how are you? Hey, but you know, I'm this hype. But then when I'm talking to you, I'm trying to take it down to a certain level to trying to get you all seduced.
you want to hide some things, like you want to hide the fact that maybe you sweat heavily under your armpits, like small things like that. I totally understand. Now the thing is, now I totally understand.
I don't think.
I totally understand.
But do you get what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, and let me even hear a girl's perspective because I want to hear your perspective. How transparent are you to the guy before? Like, do you actually be to a guy that you actually want to engage with?
I'm very transparent. I'm as
And what do you mean
transparent
by
as
that?
it can be. But
What do you mean by that?
hear me out. It depends with the occasion.
Okay, go deeper. That. What do you mean?
It means it depends with the occasion.
What okay?
Like,
Okay, fine.
like what have you done in the past? Like something practical. that you've done?
That I've done.
Yes.
That was not
that
genuine.
shows that I was transparent in this place. I was transparent in this case scenario.
I don't know. Maybe let me speak from a perspective that, from a point of view that I'm a mother, right?
Okay.
I'm a single mother, and guys are trying to cut me, right? You come to me. If you meet me in the club, do I look like I'm a mother?
Look at you.
I might dress like I'm a mother.
I see what you do.
I might dress like I'm a mother.
So that's a level of
I'm not.
so
But
okay.
if you come to me and now you're trying to be serious, you don't come to me and I start saying, no, I'm a mother, I have this, no. You're telling me now I'm serious with you. I'm trying to take this to the next level, right? I'm going to tell you, so this is who I am. This is where I'm at, and these are my responsibilities. Not on the first day. On the first day, why are we trying to tell each other our business?
Now, that's what I'm talking about.
How long does it take for someone to be transparent?
That's what all I'm saying is.
You can always just
all I'm saying is when you meet someone for the first time, you hide certain stuff. Because let me tell you one thing. If Nellis, you had 3 kids,
but that's
and a guy approached you in the club and like, hey baby, how you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I got 3 kids. That nigga gone.
Or even that's something the girls even say to push the guy away.
Exactly. They usually tell you, hey, look, I don't know what you're trying to do here.
I tell
but
guys
I got a whole
I'm gay.
family in the house without a man.
It.
That's what I'm saying. You prolong it enough for you to have your fun, and you're like, let me see what happens.
But you guys need to realize that there's levels to this shit.
Okay.
There's levels. Point is, there's levels. Because you don't meet just any person and you're saying you're going to be honest, you're going to be genuine. As a woman, I'm going to try protect certain things about myself. Because I don't know you. But if I've known you over a period of time and then now we're trying to get serious, then I'll be honest with you. You understand? How much you're trying to settle down, you're trying to do all these things with me. How much do I earn? Can I handle the responsibilities? What triggers me? What are my traumas? Have you gone to therapy? Those are the conversations we should be having. We're not talking about how many clothes I have. That is shallow.
Okay, wait. Is there any positives towards being open and transparent with someone? Is there any positives?
There isn't.
Are you sure?
Because first of all,
okay, I'll tell you what. Go ahead.
No, look, because first of all,
bring it back home.
If you maybe sema mini muhoro Kenyatta. Muhoro. I am muhoro Kenyatta.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't know who I am, and I can't tell you, Nelius, hey, look,
I know who you are.
No, first of all, let's just say you don't know who I am.
I know.
And then I come over and be like, hey, look, I am the son of the president. See, I think that's positive transparency on his behalf, because whatever that girl thought of him before, it is out of the window.
What about this transparency? I don't like a finger in the butt. How about that? Or the transparency where you don't like some things.
First of all,
I don't like, the things like you can actually, you see now what I'm trying to tell you.
If you hit me with that, I'm like, okay, he has done this before.
No, I'm telling you,
has done this
these are
before.
things that you can tell someone in a way of you being transparent, or I don't like such and such and such.
I'm bisexual.
Or if that's the case, thanks for telling us now. You're coming out. Now the thing is,
no one would go with that on the first day. No one would go with that on the first day.
You're brushing off.
No one would go with that on the first day. That's what I was saying. There's a certain period of time where people don't say
here's the thing.
things.
Now being practical. There's a way you can actually, even I have personally even executed, or even in the first conversation, you can talk about so much based on your personality. Some people are not able to open, even let things out. Even us right here, we are honestly being transparent in our own level than some people actually watching us. Yes, you who is watching us, who's not liked, comment, and subscribe, what are you doing? Yes, because we're actually being open right now, more than to some extent, and we're being transparent.
But after how long have we known each other?
And we've not known.
Okay, fine.
How long have we known each other?
But we are talking about women here. We're talking about women.
Oh, bring it back.
Okay. Because it seems you guys are dodging this conversation.
No, but we're doing it straight up.
No. We're talking about women here.
Okay,
and
go
then
ahead.
The question is basically working from an assumption that women cannot be trusted to handle heavy information.
That's true to some extent.
That is where we're working with, right? And you're telling me you need to patronize me to some level. So
what do you mean by that?
Basically, you're hiding information from me. Yes.
Don't you do that also to the guys? You just said literally you don't do that on the first year.
I'm working with a statement and the question at hand here. Okay, you're gonna attack me when you're ready, but I'm saying the question says.
Don't feel attacked there. There, Toto. Sao Toto.
Thanks.
Sao, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Okay then.
But, so why would you feel? Why would it is? Why would you feel?
Oh no! Why do you have to?
Why would you feel?
Did you see that eye roll?
I did.
Guys, why would you
So-
feel that you cannot be honest with women? That's the question.
Let me
Aya,
because
why
let me
women?
answer that.
Go
Let me
ahead.
answer that.
Go ahead.
Let me
women?
answer that.
I'll add on to it later.
We established in the previous episode with Maria, ain't no such thing as love. As in to some extent. To some extent.
That was not
To
an
some extent.
establishment. It was
No.
your assumption.
Yeah, that's what I got
Stick
from
to the
Maria.
topic. Wait, why can't you be transparent?
Look, all I'm saying is, if I hit you up in the club, I'm not gonna tell you I live in a bedsitter, because immediately you're gonna dismiss me. You're like, oh, this dude doesn't have money. All I'm gonna do is nikukatia, kurusha mistari, nikwambiaje Elias, nimekukufa mbaya, so nikupeleke
And
out.
that's true.
Nitasave hiyo 3k nikupeleke KFC, nikubaia bucket moja wazimu, alafu you're gonna be like, this dude got something to offer. After I hit you up, I'm like, hey, look, we're having a party at this B&B, come through. I hit it. By the time you realize I live in a bedsitter, I'm done.
Wait,
And
let
why
me-
do you feel like you
Because
living
you
a
will
bedsitter?
leave.
Okay,
You
okay,
will
okay.
leave immediately. I tell you I live in a bedsitter.
I hear you, okay? Because clearly you're traumatized by someone.
No, I'm very traumatized.
Let
All
me-
I'm saying, this is
I
true.
hear you.
No,
This
no,
is
you see,
true.
this is it right
true.
here.
I hear
No,
you.
no, Nelly, this is it right
But-
here.
but I
right
understand-
here, right here.
Alright.
Right here, what just happened? Right here, what just happened? This conversation you have just watched with me. The thing is, what has happened is he has expressed a certain feeling. She has been dismissive of that feeling. So men cannot actually express a certain feeling to women because they will be dismissive.
I haven't
because-
dismissed it. I've asked a
That's
question.
Now,
my
here's the
next
thing.
point. That's my
Alright.
next point.
And the thing is-
that's the next point.
Let me go a
Okay.
bit deeper.
Boy child
May I
is
speak?
being...
May I
say
speak?
something.
May I
say something.
speak? Now, come
Say
on now.
something.
What is going on? Can a brother
It's getting
breathe?
heated in here.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting
But the
hot
truth
in
is, but the
here.
truth is,
What?
guys, on a serious note, when a guy is trying to be transparent with a woman, and the reason why women cannot handle it is because a woman will seek transparency because she seeks she'll seek transparency for you if she actually likes you, because she wants to know more of you. And the thing is, when you actually now open up to a woman, it feels like to the extent that you can actually open up a side of yourself that may not be the most endearing or the best, quote unquote, putting yourself forward, and hence you're opening yourself to judgment as a man. And as a man, you're prone to receive that judgment, and society will not care about the repercussions.
Preach.
But as a woman,
Preach.
you are now, whenever any criticism is thrown to you, you're seen as a victim, and then you're coddled and
Why
you're
are you speaking
protected.
for women?
Because we're talking about girls, and because we're talking about society in reality. If right now, Eden Dwale, what just happened? His trouser was stripped down. Whoa, he wears the naked match. Iko happy? Where is it? No, oh, you dare go to HR and say you're sexually, what do you call it? Assaulted. What's wrong with you? But literally, what happens is, and as a man, you should, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm saying it's okay. Not saying for rights.
Unfortunately
I'm not
for
fighting
you
for
guys,
rights.
unfortunately for you guys, I was not aware that I'm in a conversation about how men are being
No,
harassed in
no,
this society
no,
right
it
now.
wasn't
and
vulnerability.
Boy
It was
child
vulnerability.
is
We're
suffering
talking about, like,
because that was
let-
not
let-
the
let me
conversation.
tell you something that actually
And if you're
happened.
gonna go there, I'm
let
gonna
me tell you
also...
Boy
something
child
actually
speak. Can the
happened.
boy child speak? Go
Something
ahead.
actually
Boy child
Okay,
speak.
boy child.
Aye.
At some point, the woman has to speak.
Wacha nifungue roho.
Yes, let the boy child
Wacha
open
nifungue
up.
roho.
He's
This-
being
Okay.
transparent.
This happened to me. Let me be transparent so I see
Yes.
how you react.
Yes.
So we see how you react.
Talk to me.
So I met a girl.
Okay.
Oh, you
Not a
did?
girl.
Finally.
Not like I met a girl. not that kind of met a girl.
Okay.
Just met a girl.
Okay.
She was fine.
She was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit her up. First day we had a moment, like a legit moment, and I felt, oh shit, maybe for the first time I might actually,
Like this lady.
no, I might actually like someone like that.
Yeah.
So I start talking to her,
Yeah.
and then I start simping.
Okay.
See,
And what is
see,
simping again?
To you.
showing emotion,
Okay, go
basically,
ahead. Continue.
being vulnerable, telling her.
Transparent. Go ahead, continue.
Alright, let me see. I'm like,
Continue. Tell us the story.
I talked to this girl, and when we started our talking, we were good. But the moment she realized I was being that guy, it wasn't intentional on her part, but it just so happens she started drifting off.
Dismissing.
Yeah, started acting different. Not the way we were talking at the beginning. She's just now different because now I've shown her a side of me that's more.
Vulnerable?
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
No, it was. See, the problem with simping, you can never go back. When you start simping, her mindset changes and she's like, oh yeah, that's him. He can never, no matter how hard you try to go, like, you know, when you started, you were like, hey,
How
yo,
heavy
hey,
were
yo.
you?
And then you went, hey yo. There's no way you're gonna go back to hey yo again and she respects you.
Hey, yo.
So the only way to do
You're
this
excited.
is to cut her off.
So you do it as a self-defense mechanism to just cut her off.
Yeah, because
okay.
there's no way of going back. That's what I'm saying.
What was her perspective?
No, she just saw something different.
Why did you assume it's because of the emotions that you showed?
Oh, because she was.
It was so obvious for you.
Because we start talking about meeting up, doing some things.
Yeah.
And then she started putting up these walls.
Yeah.
By saying certain things, and you're like,
do you know what happens? I'm gonna put myself in her shoes, and then you can villainize me. Okay?
Go ahead.
So then, what happens is now I am talking to you, right? You're being dismissive. You're being yada yada yada, right? Eventually, you start being serious. I was also talking to you, just like thinking, this is just another guy, right? And then now you're being serious. And then now I have to consider you as a serious partner, right? And looking at you at every aspect of your life and thinking, do I fit in with this person, right? So then I'm like, no, I actually don't think so.
Let me tell you what I think.
So then you can villainize me and say...
Women usually say, I want an emotionally available man. I want a vulnerable man. I want a man who shows emotion. That's not true. You're like bad boys.
But here's the truth.
This is proven because I've tried it. I've tried being a good guy. Yeah. It hasn't worked. But when I'm the bad guy, man, I mean, I'm not talking myself up, but I'm saying I get that. I get that.
But here's the thing. There's a way you can actually use transparency to your way to manipulate, and there's a great way you can actually use it. Here's what you can do. When it comes to transparency, you can actually show transparency without actually being transparent, and in this way you can show that works.
Teaches your ways, Mr.
I mean, that's his defense mechanism. That
works very nicely.
For me, I just cut off all the feelings I have for you.
And the thing is, girls
but
do
you
this
know, you
all the
guys
time.
are talking about like women or girls who are girls. Actually, there's difference between women and girls. You're talking about girls here
women
who are not mature and also men.
Don't say that because I've had women.
Hear me out.
What do you say about girls?
If you come to me in a very honest way and say, this is where I'm at in life and this is where I'm trying to be and this is how serious I am. There's a guy who came to me. I'm going to give you an actual reality. There's a guy who came to me and told me, hey, Nell, I think I didn't actually notice. I'm trying to be very serious with you and you don't seem to realize. So he gave me an ultimatum and he told me, so I'm going to give you time and figure out if you want us to continue or not. You understand?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm like, I want you now.
Oh, that's good.
That's you hear me?
Are you still together?
She
has just made my point. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If this man stayed true to himself and not given her an ultimatum,
but did he lie?
No, he did not lie. He was transparent, but did it work?
Yes, it did.
But to what extent? I mean, he was thinking long term, but where did it go? How long do you last?
In bed or where?
No, Jesus Christ.
No,
how long did the relationship last after he gave you that ultimatum?
Like 2 years, I think.
Oh, there's that.
But my point is, hear me out, because you're dismissing a lot of things. I said this guy came to me very honestly. You understand what I mean? Very honestly.
Yeah, being honest is actually.
You understand? Good. And I was just playing.
Sometimes, but not all the time.
No. And I understand when you say guys, women like bad boys.
Let me be honest now. I'm a guy from Key Beach. I'm living in Konyumba Matope, like I dress to kill. And I'm like, hey, look, I might look like this, but I don't have much. I have that. Do you think there's a girl utapatana na pale Milan atakubali kuna na wewe mtaani?
Umeleta mademo Milan hapa hivi, and that is not the conversation.
I know. I'm saying there's a way.
There's a way.
I don't know.
But the main thing was what I was saying was this, okay? Because you guys cut me off in the middle. What I was trying to say is this: the main thing about transparency is that when you actually show transparency, and the girls usually have this thing, oh yeah, he only tells me these things. He's only like this to me. Or his bravado in public. Oh yes, and now that's the thing.
Let me ask
so
a question
freaking
to
true.
go ahead. Point.
Yes,
you have a problem and you're really emotional.
And
you come home to tell your husband all your problems.
Okay.
And when you walk in, this man is crying.
Oh shoot.
See,
then I'm gonna hear him out.
How many guys have you seen cry that you've been in a relationship with?
A lot of guys.
No, all of them. That you've been in a relationship, all of them you've seen them cry.
Men are very comfortable with me. Have you met me?
Yes, that's true.
It's
that's
okay,
true.
but how many of them are you still together with?
No. Okay. How many times have you cried in front of your girl?
First of all, we have established.
Any.
These guys.
I haven't cried in front of a girl who's not a relative.
So guys, I'm a therapist.
I have cried only once in someone's face and once on the phone. I think that's about it.
See, I'd never do that.
And
Because the
here's-
moment you show this, subconsciously, they click, this man weak.
Now
This
what
man
I've seen
can't
is,
handle
what I've
his
seen
problems.
what I've
How
seen
is he going to handle all our problems? My kids' problems, my problems, the family's problems, my mother's problems.
So you think men shouldn't cry?
I'm saying they should, but not
In front
show
of
it.
women.
Yeah.
Jifungie kwa choo, lia. Ai, hata mimi nikiachwa nasema niingie kwa choo, nilie for 2 hours. Hata nijichune nipate hiyo machozi itoke. Lakini nikitoka hapo hivyo, I will not cry.
Have you ever seen
I
a
will
guy?
not show
Have you
emotion.
ever seen a guy cry afterwards, like after sex or right afterwards he cries? Have you experienced that?
Why would anyone
I just
cry?
realized.
Have you ever experienced that?
I just realized men are going through a lot, guys.
Yes,
No.
exactly.
We need to do.
Wait, have you ever seen a guy
No,
cry after sex?
that's the struggle of being
You're
a man.
going through a lot.
That's the struggle of being a man. Traditionally
No, I haven't.
speaking,
You
as an
haven't? Okay, that
African
could be
man,
funny.
it is for us to handle everything.
But now you see, my guy over here is a traditional man, and he believes men shouldn't cry, and also he believes men should not be vulnerable. He also believes
They should be
that
vulnerable, but not in front of people.
Women are not intelligent enough
See, the
to
women
handle
that cry in your
emotional.
arms,
No.
yes.
Emotional-
Not intelligent.
You
Not
understand it?
intelligent. Not intelligent. Here's the thing. Not intelligent. Women are too engulfed within themselves to actually handle sometimes. Being honest is the truth. Please, is there? Please understand me.
I almost agree
Is
with
there,
you.
no,
I
being
almost
honest.
agree
Being honest
with you.
is that women is there. Please understand me. I'll understand you at my convenience.
That's true.
Please understand me. I'll understand you,
You guys
at my
are suffering.
convenience. Yeah, well,
Because-
that's common, and
Yeah.
then we take
I-
that.
Because you
And
guys,
that's okay.
no, you guys are speaking
And you're
like this
supposed
is
to
the
take
Bible.
that.
This is not the Bible. This is what is happening in your situation.
This happens in real
There are
life.
so many other
Oh, but then
different types
now-
of women.
But the thing
Don't
is,
box it.
But the thing is, no, that's a number in innate narrative. But the thing is, there are some awesome women out here. And the thing is, and they're actually mature enough. And the thing is, but not everybody. And the thing is, but the thing is, when it actually comes to transparency and girls, I would say there's some problems you can be transparent with a girl that you can't be transparent with your boy.
You hear me? You heard?
Do you know that?
And there's a reason why you are seeking to be in relationship with women.
How do you distinguish
They're
that?
different from
Because,
you.
like, for example, I might not be transparent with you fully about my sex life, but I'll be transparent with her, so that she can give me a headway and maybe see what I need to do, rather than me telling you about
Would you
what
be
maybe.
comfortable? Would you be comfortable?
You basically tell her, yo, I have this problem where I go in and 2 seconds later,
No,
I'm out.
I would say this. I would. Maybe,
He-
by the
he
way,
would- he would actually-
maybe, by the way,
he
I
actually
rather-
would tell
if,
me.
if that was a premature ejaculation kind of issue,
He would
I'll
tell
probably
me.
tell her
He would tell
than
me.
you.
Yeah, he would tell
There's
me.
some even just looking at it.
Hey,
there's some
that's
things
not-
that you
Would
can
you tell
your-
me? Would you tell me?
Hell no. It's no problem.
Why?
I'll be on Google. I'll Google my friend. Hey, what's up, Google? So this is happening
Because-
to me. This is happening to me. How can you help? Utanisaidiaje Google mwenzangu?
Why wouldn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you?
But being honest, see, sticking to the thing
Are
is,
we not friends?
but here's the thing,
Hey,
money,
It is not like that.
PNK,
Jesus.
money wise, I would be transparent with you so that we can actually do it more before I'm transparent with her to some extent.
Guys,
And
and
that's
there we
the
have
truth.
it.
Why is that?
And there we
Because
have it.
I think that I can actually work with you to build that money. If I'm being transparent with her, she's gonna see me of lesser value.
And that's my point. You cannot be transparent with girls.
That is
because-
it. No, on some things I told you. I've just broken it down.
you- see,
Sexually,
I-
I can open,
But you see,
but then money wise, I can be open with you.
But I don't understand why we tell.
I can tell you both.
Talk
I
about
don't-
your sex
I-
life with her.
No, but I'm saying no. I can say both. I only have like,
Are you
I only have
saying-
like
Let me
20
tell you
bob,
something about
whatever.
girls. They
He
talk
is
a lot.
offended.
They talk a lot.
He is offended.
Girls talk a-
They talk a lot. They're gonna,
Of course.
See, first of all, you're gonna tell that to her, and
You need to confirm this.
then you're
Unless
gonna-
you tell her friends.
and then you're gonna say,
I know what you're saying.
and then you're gonna say, don't tell anyone. See, for her,
Adi, don't tell
her
anyone.
best friend is not anyone.
Yeah.
Her best friend is not. Her
You
best
go
friend is her
tell
best
you,
friend.
you
You're
tell your boys too, no?
That boys always kiss and tell. That's for sure.
I
Boys-
know. I've learned the art of not kissing and telling so you guys should go back.
We established from
So
the
you never
first.
tell your boy that you hit that.
Unless we've shared. Like, for example, if
What
you
you
tell
mean
me,
shared?
if you tell me
Huh?
that you've been with that girl and we say, oh, we're Eskimo buddies. Eskimo
See, I
buddies,
told you
yeah.
we established from day one he's a different character altogether. We are talking about
Man, I tell
Kenyan
about
men.
people.
Like for me, no,
Bwana,
Kenyan men.
tangazo tangazo.
I'm easy. No, and
Karibu
then-
kwenye muktasari wa
even-
habari
but-
nililima msichana jana usiku.
Yes.
Kama shamba. Kama shamba.
But I
Hey.
would tell you if you actually end with someone and maybe I've been there and I would say, hey, yo, boss, maybe she's a little bit stinky. Watch out, bruh.
Nelly's
Wow.
final thoughts.
Wow.
Don't dig deeper. Final thoughts on your end.
I have no thoughts to give. I've just sat here for like 30 minutes and I've heard men complain about all the issues they're going through. They did not even bother to ask me what women think. So
That's why I'm asking you right now. You have one full
Finally.
minute.
okay. So
Tell
this
us.
what happens, guys. We don't discriminate when you're being honest with us. It depends on how you're being honest with us. It depends on what you're being honest with us. There's honesty by omission. So please, we don't do that.
I am completely dismissive of that. Because what she's saying is different. If I'm honest about how much money I have and I make over and above 6 figures,
Ooh.
that honesty she loves.
He
But
deals
I live in Kibich, nah.
he deals
she not doing that.
with
But
What
for
about
me,
women
I would say
from-
transparency has a level of you can build a level of credibility with transparency.
100%.
You can build a level of credibility with transparency, and actually, you can actually even get more
Now
from a
with this
woman.
girl.
And I think yes, you can.
100%.
Oh, I'm speaking from a place of experiences. You don't have any experience of long-term relationship. Sit
Let's
down.
not speak
and,
from
and,
a
yeah, and be humble.
traumatized
Now listen,
point of
you
view.
guys
I learn from
be
other people's experiences.
Guys, realize that you can only be transparent with someone else, your boys, or even any girl, as much as you are honest with yourself. Remember that. Simon said so.
Simon says. Anyway, people, this has been Switchboard. We've been talking about transparency. We have debunked this topic.
No,
Another one. Debunk!
We have completely tried to exhaust all the areas where they have hurt us.
you've been hurt.
I am hurt us.
Exactly.
And Tumomia, me, come a boy child representative, I still say
BR.
the boy child is under attack.
Exactly. Just like his armpits. You can see it.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit us up on all our social media pages.
Thank you guys for
At Switch Media KE on
Twitter.
On Twitter.
And
Yeah.
YouTube right now,
Kenya.
where you're watching us right now, please do subscribe. What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
And share this to a
100%.
friend who needs to be more transparent with you.
Yeah, subscribe,
very
guys.
important, okay?
Let's hang out every
Ex-
week.
Switch TV Kenya. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on all social media
Let's hang
platforms.
out.
How we do. Out.